Hi, my name is Janelle. I've currently completed a law enforcement course in Hamilton. At the moment I am preparing for a Wakama Nationals competition over at Lake Karapiro, and fingers crossed I'm actually hoping to go and trial for the Worlds team as well. At the moment I am preparing for a Māori studies over at the University of Waikato as well, so I'm looking forward to that too. I grew up in a small local small area in the Hokianga in Opunoni. I grew up, spent most of my younger school days there and loved it. I was close to my family, I was close to my marae, my culture was surrounded by me 24/7 and that's what I love. I have just completed a police law enforcement course at the Wintec in Hamilton, and coming out of the course I feel like I have a high sense of self-esteem and confidence. I feel like I have a purpose and just a sense of self-achievement coming out of the course. We did heaps of physical training every day, and it just came out with a sense of direction and what I wanted to do and what impact I wanted to have on others. I wanted to be in the community helping. I wanted to just feel a sense of pride and achievement at the end of the day, and I knew taking the course of being a police officer I could help so many different people and do something that I love, being out in the community and making an impact on other people's lives. And from that I gained heaps of new friends as well, people that had the same goals and the same sense in what was important in life. I also started new hobbies. I got back into my wakama again, which I had stopped doing at school and continued through, so it's something that was important to me. Being in school, there are a few things that I found really difficult, like the peer pressure. I went to school in a small rural area where drugs and pregnancy was something that you saw on a daily basis almost. But what I found was important was surrounding myself with people with the same goals and the same attitudes, people who wanted to be someone and make their families proud, and those are the people that I found myself having lifelong friendships with. To this day we still keep in touch, and we can just see how far we've come from school, and we just like how we were at school, we can laugh heaps and have fun. And school times, like things like peer pressure, and they're tough. You just got to learn to stick and surround yourself with people who care about you, and the ones that will have your back at the end of the day, really, rather than the ones that are there by your side when the good times are there. So just surround yourself with the right people, with the right attitudes, and the right goals. What gives me strength? Right from when I was a younger child, I mean, in every Māori family you do find your grandfather being your role model. For me, I had my grandfather, my mother, my father. He had been in an accident when I had just turned 1, and he was hit by a train. So, I mean, for him to come out of his accident was quite inspirational for me. He came out. People didn't expect him to be able to talk or even walk again. But now my father, he builds with his woodworks and everything. A man that just never gives up. He never says die, and that's what's inspiring for me as well. My grandfather, he was my family's role model, my mother's role model, he was just such a strong man. He was second lieutenant in World War II, and you just see his medals everywhere. You see his face, and everyone just always speaks of what a humble, kind, generous man he always was, and that's also inspiring for me as well. I've had friends that haven't been quite so lucky with such a sheltered upbringing, but I tell you, as soon as they set themselves a goal and they get that determination, they find that sense of pride and achievement when they succeed, and that's what drives them, is being passionate about something and setting goals and achieving them, and saying, yeah, hey, look at me, I can do something with my life, and I don't have to follow the paths that I have, that I've seen others in the community do, but I can do this, and that's what I want to do, and I'm going to be it, and that's something that inspires me and makes me want to do better as well. In the future, as a police officer, I like to feel that I would make an impact on people's lives who weren't quite as lucky as I was, and just to be someone that they can trust, someone that they can talk to. I like the idea of being able to help inspire younger people than myself, just to show that there is always that light at the end of the tunnel. If you fight for a goal and you achieve it, then that's fine. And if they just need someone to help them along, then I want to be that person and give a helping hand wherever I can. And that's the police officer I want to be. I want to be the one that wears a smile and the one that people come and talk to, and people that they would trust.